Welcome to Wednesday, September the 25th, Henderson and Bailey's Homework Help. In question 1, the equation d equals 55t represents d, the total distance traveled by a car in 1 hour. Which table contains the values that fit this equation? Again, before you start to solve anything, you need to make sure you understand the equation that we have. So if you look at the bottom, d equals 55t. When there's no sign, that means to multiply, but we got to figure out what the d is. D is your distance, which is in your miles, and t is your time or in hours. Okay, once I know that d is my distance, t is my hours, no sign means to multiply. If they're asking me which graph matches, I can just plug my numbers in. Now, it looks like all the ones are the same, so I don't even have to plug it in. But if you wanted to look at it, we have 55 times 1 for 1 hour. 55 times 1 for your t for 1 hour is equal to 55. Now that's extra work I don't have to do because they're all the same. Where you want to look is when they're all different. Here, 2 is 105, 2 is 105. But 2 here is 110, or 2 here is 110. So let's plug in the 2. So we want to do 55 times 2. Remember, no sign means to multiply. Now you might need to set it up one on top of the other so your brain can actually see. Your hand can tell your eyes to tell your brain what's going on. So we have 55 times 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry your 1. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So it's 110. Here, the answer is 105, so this is not my answer. Same thing for choice B, you have 105, so that cannot be my answer. Look at the two choices you have left. We have 3 at 165 and 3 at 120. So I just want to naturally go to your next number. So we want to do 55 now times 3. Okay, here we go. I wrote it over here to the side. 3 times 5 is 15. Put your 5, carry your 1. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 more is 16. And that gave us 165. So it cannot be this one either. So your correct answer is C. A fast train, known as a bullet train, travels at an average speed of 163 miles per hour. The equation below shows the relationship between D, the number of miles the train travels, and T, the number of hours it travels. What is the distance in miles that the train will travel in 1.5 hours? Again, guys, this is a little bit easier because the equation has already been given for us. But it doesn't mean anything if we don't understand the variables, what the letters stand for. So let's label. Our D stands for our number of miles. And our T is going to stand for the number of hours. Okay, if you're still struggling, here we go. We're going to do 5 times 3 is 15. Carry your 1. 5 times 6 is 30, plus the extra 1 makes 31. Carry your 3. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 more is 8. Now I'm done with the 5, so we're going to scratch out our problems from before. Scratch, scratch, scratch. And lay an egg is what they say in elementary school. You don't want to go in that place. That spot's taken. So now 1 times 3 is 3, because anything times 1 is itself. So 1 times 6 is 6, and 1 times 1 is 1. Now we're going to add it up. 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 3 is 4. 8 plus 6 is 14. 1 plus 1 is 2. And what you have to be careful of, it doesn't make sense that he went 2,000 miles when he only went less than 1 hour. Doesn't really make sense. You got to watch out for your decimal. We have one decimal place in the problem, so we should have one in the answer starting at the back. So our final answer, in 1.5 hours, the bullet train can travel 244 and 5/10 of a mile. Was tonight's Wednesday night homework. I'll see you again next week.